So in this video, we're going to talk about how to add a new job listing to the job site. Um, you'll see that I've got a couple of tabs open here on the top. I've got our front end logged into the back end. And then I went ahead and created another tab with a current listing. I'll show you why that's important in just a minute. So go ahead and log into the back end and you'll be brought to the dashboard. Just something to keep in mind, this is a different URL, so make sure that when you log in to add a listing that you're logging into the jobs site. When you log in, you'll see your dashboard here. Go ahead and click on listings, and if you're wanting to edit a listing, you would click on all listings, which would bring up a list of all your listings. You could click on it, go into the interior here, and make any changes that you wanted to the listing. If you're wanting to add a new listing, go ahead and click Add New. So the reason I wanted to keep a current listing up on the back end is it's just the easiest way to reference what exactly you have to fill out to get all your job listings to look the same. Of course, you would add your position here. You might want to try to find a current listing that has all the information that you need. So let's act as though we're creating a new patient advocate position. You just put that in here. This is the important part. You want to make sure that when you copy over this information that you copy over all of this. So this information that you see here is just short code that's showing the columns and spacing and padding so that the job listing looks the way that you want it to. So it's really important that you have that. So the best thing to do is, like I said, copy over from a current listing what you have, copy that into your new listing, and then go ahead and edit the information from here down to here. Anything that you need to change, that's the place to do it. But make sure that you keep this here and this here. Now, if you happen to delete it, no big deal. The spacing will probably look a little bit off on the front end, but when you go to change it, that's something that you can change so that it looks right. You can either delete a posting that isn't what you wanted, or come back and just recopy this portion of it. Once you've done that, though, the next thing is going to be to edit the link here. So what I like to do is click over here just to make sure you see what we've got here. What you'll want to do is essentially keep what you have here, but edit it. Maybe just copy over this. You would edit it in here, and then you would want to go ahead and change out this portion of it where to the new location. Once you've done that, we'll scroll down here and we'll start over on this side. You want to go ahead and select the listing region. If the region that you are listing for isn't listed yet, just click Add New Listing Region. Same thing down here with the listing category and the listing type. These are all for filtering purposes on the front end of the site. If somebody comes and wants to filter the jobs to what they are looking for, you want to make sure that the jobs you have show up for them. And unless the proper boxes are checked here, they won't show up. So then you'll go through here and start filling out all of this listing data. Again, that's why it's important to have this back end open. You can see that some of these are not going to be used immediately. For instance, the price over here, you can see the location is one that you've used before, application email, all those things. So basically what you'll want to do when you're adding a new listing is fill out all the same boxes as a previous listing to keep everything looking the same. One thing that's important to mention is here on this posted by section, that part is a little bit difficult to figure out. What you want to do is select whatever region the job is posted for. So if you go over here to users, you'll find that what we've done is created a user for all of the locations. So if you're adding a new location, you want to go ahead and add a new user by clicking this information here. You'll fill out the boxes But once you've done that, that user will appear in this listing. Then when you go over to the other side, you'll have to count down the number to get to the one you want. So if the new listing that you were creating was for Franklin, you would click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go over to your listing that you're creating. Now you'll see that when I clicked off of that, it saved the work I was doing as a draft, which is exactly what we wanted to do. You would come down here to posted by, change this number to 5. That will now show it as being posted by the location that the job is for. Other than that, again, copy all the information that you have from here into your new listing, and then you can either save it as a draft if you need to come back to it later, or you can click preview. That, of course, will bring up another tab that shows what this job will look like on the front end. If that's what you wanted, you can go ahead and publish it to the site.